Well, we have our eyes on elections in two key states that could reveal what Americans think of President Trump's job performance so far over the past 2 months. In Florida, Republicans are defending two open seats in the House of Representatives. And in Wisconsin, a Supreme Court race will determine the court's ideological balance. It all happens tomorrow.
I want to bring in CNN political commentators Bakari Sellers and S.E. Cupp. Bakari, to you first. Why are these elections that are about to take place tomorrow so important?
Well, I do believe that a lot of people are going to blow these a little bit out of proportion, but they are important because you can check the temperature of voters in the country. You can see whether or not the bull in the China shop approach that Donald Trump is taking has been effective. And even more importantly, there are people who voted for Donald Trump because they wanted him to seal the border, the southern border, and they wanted a better economy. They wanted the price of eggs to go down. The question is, did they want Elon Musk truly being president of the United States, and did they want a trade war with Canada? Those will be the types of questions that will be answered tomorrow night.
Pamela.
Well, in a phone call, SE, with NBC Sunday, President Trump once again broached the subject of a third term, saying that he isn't joking. Is this something that Republicans are likely to get behind, despite the U.S. Constitution ruling that out? And we should know, we just had a Republican on who said he likes the Constitution as is.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a great interview with Ryan Zinke, and I was relieved to hear at least one member of Congress talk like that. But Trump has this sort of magnet effect where he ends up dragging Republicans across lines you wouldn't think they would normally cross, these tariffs being one of them. Just one, right? Tariffs, and anti-protectionism was sort of a bedrock of conservative philosophy, and now Republicans are on board. So I won't be surprised if we start hearing Republicans floating this, supporting it. And we should believe Trump that he's not joking. I remember back in his first term, he would quote unquote joke that he was going to stick around. He wasn't going to leave, even if he was not reelected. When I talked about that being serious, people laughed and said that's Trump derangement syndrome. We know that he tried to stick around in his first term. We know all the lengths he went to try and remain in power. So I think we should believe him when he talks about trying to stick around for a third term. I think that's something he will definitely pursue, and I think he'll have a lot of Republican support doing it.
Yeah, I suspect you're right, Essie. Bakari, Trump is also openly flouting the Constitution with his talk of a potential third term. What do you think is behind all of this?
Heavy dose of psychopathy. Just someone who has a false sense of self and an ego larger than probably Washington, D.C. itself. That's what we're looking at. I mean, there is no reason he is doing it, attaching it to something that is better for the country. I mean, let's reopen the Constitution. Let's talk about having a constitutional amendment where every child has access to quality education, and another one that ensures everyone has a right to quality health care. I mean, if we're going to open the Constitution, which a lot of people believe is a slippery slope, including myself, instead of it being a self-serving idea for one individual, let's see if we can actually do something that betters the lives of all Americans.
All right, Bakari Sellers, S.E. Cupp, thank you so much. We'll be right back.